The Tekken series is steeped in legacy, from the mechanical skills and knowledge needed to compete at the highest levels, to its iconic music and characters, to inside jokes spanning 3 decades and an ongoing story dating back just as far. Each new entry has a heavy burden to bear. How do you honor that legacy without being chained down by it? When Tekken 7 first launched, the gameplay was nailed to a T but was sorely lacking in offline content modes. Outside of its lackluster story mode and character episodes, all you had after that were fighting bots that were less capable than those found in Tekken Tag Tournament 2, a game that came some 5 years before it. The newcomer experience didn't exist, and amid a time when fighting games were inserting more modes of practice for fighting game trainees, that was a sore spot for Tekken 7. So, Tekken 8 is a world different from its previous entry. Right off the bat, several offline modes can quickly eat up hours of your time. You have the action-packed story mode following Jin and his loss of his devil powers. Then there is the arcade quest mode, which serves as a newcomer's foot-in-the-door entry into 3D fighters, and fighters in general, and a great place to take on tough challenges that will test your ability to block, block, and block. Practice mode has many options to help you learn new techniques and polish up old ones. Regular arcade, character episodes, and of course, a robust online component. There's also a Tekken ball. It's like volleyball, but you can watch Kazuya get pummeled by a floaty beach ball. The series keeps its signature goofiness. Jumping into story mode, all you need to know is that Jin is depressed, he kicks butt, and there's a lot of explosions. If you haven't noticed by now, this is also where you'll see the game's outstanding visuals and presentation. You'll jump between gameplay and cinematics seamlessly as the screen explodes with particle effects and cinematic camera moments that highlight intense moments and just how good returning cast members and new ones look. Never mind cool character intros. The lighting across stages is gorgeous and varied in setting and background action. Gladiator rings, war zones, and alpaca-filled stages never looked so good. Goodbye to Infinite Azure, as there are no more infinite stages. Instead, the stages have become larger and offer more variation between transitions. There are also stage hazards that can help you get a bit of extra damage for that KO. The music accompanying your battles is energetic and frantic, infusing techno madness into the stage's cultural background in the best ways possible. If a stage theme isn't to your liking, Tekken 8's Jukebox, no longer PlayStation 4 exclusive, lets you set a playlist of your choice from other Tekken entries across the franchise, barring some unfortunate exclusions, no sparking. At the very least, set the character select theme to Who's Afraid Of. You won't regret it. Tekken 8's presentation has gotten a notable upgrade, but you'll notice the speed of the game right away. It feels like you can hardly backlash. Forward momentum takes the cake, sidestepping is strong, and there are many pressure techniques to master. Tekken 8 is all about playing aggressively. The game wants you to keep up with your opponent consistently, rewarding good pressure and patience. You'll need to consistently have at your opponent, and punishments can decide matches, even more so thanks to the heat system, which can lead to seriously damaging combos. In Heat, players gain access to certain moves and techniques that wouldn't usually work otherwise. Not only that, these moves help you keep the pressure going by having your character lunge toward your opponent on activation and open them up for a potential launch. This is also 50-50, as your opponent can block your next attack and punish you if they recover on time or block the angle of attack. They can't sidestep in this state and can only block, making this moment key to keeping the pressure. It also allows you to regain health, acting as a balancing scale regarding high damage attacks. Even better during Heat, players deal chip damage to their opponent. Once an option, chip damage is now a mainstay in Tekken 8. However, unlike other fighters, chip damage cannot KO an opponent. If your opponent can keep up with you, they'll recover whatever damage was dealt and potentially turn the tables on you, as Heat can only be activated once per round. It's essential to know when to use Heat, while being patient enough to not activate it on accident. Just playing Tekken 8 feels like a breath of fresh air, especially with the new heat system bringing an entirely new dimension to the gameplay. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Characters are getting new moves, exciting refreshes, and let's not forget the introduction of new fighters like the insanely cool Reina and Victor. The combo potential across the entire roster is off the charts, letting you get super creative with everything from mid-stage battles to wall combos, keeping your opponents on edge, and maybe even driving them to throw their gamepads in frustration. Whether you're battling online or offline, you'll earn fight money that can be used to customize your characters and mini avatars. While there may not be a ton of options right now, you can bet that'll change over time. And honestly, the default costumes are so wicked they're more than enough for most players. Tekken 8 doubles down on its Shunin influences, delivering jaw-dropping special attacks and cinematic CGs that would make Tekken 4 proud. Tekken 8 is an absolute game-changer in the series, with awesome updates to its fighting systems, a diverse range of offline modes, new incredible characters, top-notch training tools, and a vastly improved online experience. It's truly extraordinary. Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments below and show your support by hitting the like button on today's video. Don't forget to stay tuned for our next video, where we're bringing you even more mind-blowing content. And hey, if you don't want to miss out, why not subscribe to our channel for all the latest updates and gaming fun? Thanks for tuning in.